Zareen is in front of the camera. But was I supposed to do anything? Or was I supposed to give any news to you? I'm thinking, hey Ducky, can you tell me whether I have to give some news to the viewers? Oh yes, today I was supposed to discuss about 8 adjectives that we can use in our daily lives. Those 8 adjectives are few of them which I have chosen. And if you use them in your daily lives, in your words of your daily lives, then they would be perfect in your speaking. So, I thought of delivering the adjectives to you guys so that you guys can also use them in your daily lives and show us how great you are, how surprising and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious you are. So, yes, at the very beginning, I said a very long word, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which means really good. So, without any delay, I want to give you 2 structures of the adjectives, how adjectives form actually in a sentence. So, study guide. Yes, study guide is helping us. Now, without any delay, let's know the structures. So, structure number 1 is a or an plus adjective plus noun. This is one structure of how adjectives are used in sentences. The second structure, noun plus be verb plus adjective. Now let me give an example of the first structure, an incredible story. And the second structure, her recommendations were excellent. Without any late and any kind of delay, I want to move on to the first adjective which we are gonna talk about. So yes, let's start. Number 1, magnificent. 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 So, what does the word magnificent mean? Very impressive, very inspiring, very beautiful, very skillful. So, if you are very beautiful, if you are very skillful, then people use the word magnificent for describing you. Remember, adjectives are describing words. So, whenever someone tries to describe very beautiful, very skillful, then that person uses magnificent. Now, let's give few examples. The meal was magnificent. I haven't eaten that well in a long time. The meal was magnificent. I haven't eaten that well in a long time. We woke up at sunrise and we had a magnificent view over the Indian Ocean. So you woke up at sunrise and the view of the sunrise was really, really magnificent, really, really beautiful and had skills in it. Now, you were magnificent. Your presentation skills were magnificent. They were really, really beautiful. So, in case of showing really beautiful, really impressive, really skillful, you say magnificent. Now, let's move on to the second adjective. And the second adjective is remarkable. 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 Just look at the pronunciation, how I say it. Remarkable. It is in British accent. Now, when something surprises you or impresses you, then you say the word remarkable. When something surprises you, then you say remarkable. Now, it is remarkable that the pyramids in Egypt were built thousands of years ago. Yes, it is remarkable. The Guggenheim is a remarkable building. The Guggenheim is a remarkable building. His presentation skills were really remarkable, were really surprising. I know that you guys are also remarkable in presentation skills because I know my learners are really, really skillful. Okay, without any delay, let's start number 3. Number 3 is obvious. So what does the word obvious mean? It means clear, plain, clear, plain, obvious. Obvious, obvious. You just don't pronounce the B. You just say from the V. Obvious, obvious. Okay, it's obvious that he's in love with you. It's plain, it's clear that he's in love with you. It was obvious that she didn't want to be at the party. It was obvious, it means it was clear that she didn't have at least a chance, at least an interest to go to the party. Oops, that was an obvious mistake. That was a clear mistake. So you are saying, whoops, okay? Whoops, that was an obvious mistake. Now, acceptable. Number 4, acceptable. 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 It is takeable or allowed. It means takeable or allowed. Now these days, flexible working hours are becoming more acceptable to employees. The flexible working hours are becoming more acceptable to employees. Please let me know if the fees are acceptable. Please let me know whether you will accept the fees or not. Please let me know whether you will accept the fees or not, if the fees are acceptable. Now, what is the opposite of acceptable? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. My hotel room was filthy. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. The room was filthy. The room was dirty. So how will I accept it? It will definitely be unacceptable. Now number 5. Impossible. Impossible. Not able to do or can't be done. Not able to do or can't be done. Impossible. Just take your eyes on the pronunciation. Impossible. No, it's impossible. It can't be done. No, it's impossible. It can't be done. My boss gave me an impossible task. My boss gave me an impossible task. Adam is so badly behaved. It is impossible to take him anywhere. So Adam is so badly behaved that you are unable to take him anywhere. You are unable to take him out. So this is the meaning of the word impossible. And the opposite word of impossible is possible, which you can do. Yeah, it is possible to read alphabets. It is possible to be a native speaker like me. I have become a native speaker by practicing a lot, so you also have to practice to become a native speaker, okay? Now, 6th number, significant. 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 I mean, notable. 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 It's a significant building in the city. It means that you are noticing the building in the city. It is noticeable to everyone. It is a significant building in the city. There has been a significant increase in population over the last 10 years, which people noticed that in the last 10 years, there has been an increase in the population. Now, number 7, ridiculous. So, ridiculous means silly or laughable or stupid. So, ridiculous depends on your facial expressions, that whether you say it in a funny way or whether you say it in a negative way. So, I will give you examples and I will repeat them in 2 ways, in a funny way and in a negative way. So, please have patience and listen. That's a ridiculous idea. That's a ridiculous idea. Negativity. You look ridiculous. Take it off. You look ridiculous. Take it off. Now, in a funny way. Ho, that's a ridiculous idea. Whoa, that's a ridiculous idea. You look ridiculous. Take it off. You look ridiculous. Take it off. So it means it's funny. So it depends on your facial expressions how you say it. Now the last but not the least, complicated, which means complex or hard. Complicated, complex or hard. The directions he gave were really complicated. The directions he gave were really complicated. They've been going out for years, but they have a complicated relationship. They've been going out for years, but they have a complicated relationship. So that was all of the 8 adjectives I wanted to tell you. And you can use them in your daily lives whenever you want. You can use them in your talkings as I used, and you can follow my examples. Thank you so much for watching. Inshallah, Zarin will see you in the next video. See ya and bye bye.